finally. Finally should be live, guys. Ay, ay, ay. Crazy work. I refresh the page, we should be good to go. No? Where are we live then? I've been having technical difficulty after technical difficulty. Alright, here we go. Let's mute this. Alright, boom, we're good to go. I'm with you guys now at the same spot in the stream, I think. Alright, yeah guys. Hopefully we'll get the hang of the streaming thing again soon. It's been a while. Also, me playing this game without the controller. We're gonna go back to keyboard and mouse, even though it recommends controller. My controller, I need to get the new cord for it, which I have one somewhere in here, but I forgot to get it set up. Alright, so right now, dang, like the graphics seem more worse than usual. Everything's like slower. No, maybe not. I don't know. But anyways, we are in the Kazaki district or something in the town. So I'm not sure if you guys remember playing this game, but RainCode, it's like a detective game. So he plays a character who lost his memories, and we woke up in a train station. We took the trains to like this town, and now basically have to solve high complex mysteries and whatnot. And right now we're solving a serial killer's murder spree, and we're trying to figure out who killed and how he who's the killer and how he killed people. So yeah. Oh hey, sorry Chris. Sorry. What's good, bro? My bad. How you doing, bro? That door's open by itself? I don't know. But yeah, so hopping back into streaming. I play a little bit of this game off stream, so if you've seen like the previous streams, then some things aren't gonna be consistent. But yeah, I'll just kind of walk you guys through what I'm thinking here. Where is the case file? Oh. No, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this stuff. Alright, so there were 4 kills by this serial killer so far. He's called the Nail Man. He basically... Oh, I'm doing pretty good myself. Just vibing, trying to be employed again, get a new job. And I'm just vibing, yeah. But yeah, I mean, this guy, he's a serial killer. He basically, not this guy on the right, he's a suspect. But the serial killer, he basically nails people to death. Or actually strangles people to death, but like, he stabs them with nails before he leaves. And every time he leaves a crime scene, he leaves it as a locked room mystery, so, yeah. Mom! No. I'm streaming.
Don't hurt me.
Can you please get out?
Can you grab your reds and hand them to me?
Can you just like not do this though?
Can you grab your reds and hand them to me?
Yes. But can you, I'll do it in a little bit.
The watch is going right now.
I know, I do all my laundry together, but it's whites, darks, and
You
reds.
can't.
I've done it this whole year.
It'll ruin it.
I'm good. Oh, yeah, guys. Oh, I gotta rearrange this entire thing now. That's why I hate living at home, because my family sucks. Yep. Alright. Yeah, maybe manager. We'll see. Dude, why is my stream so like choppy up there? Is my camera really that bad? Crazy. Except I don't really want to be a manager. It kind of would suck. I try to do landscaping or whatever, and didn't get the job because I don't want to work like 5 days a week, 40 hours, because you know I'm still gonna enjoy my summer. Either that or I might work security at somewhere else. So yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, this guy, he kills people to death. Like he strangles them and stabs them with nails. It's pretty creepy. And I figured out how he killed one person. Like I figured like out one of the mysteries, but I haven't figured out the rest of them. Nah, McDonald's is bad though. McDonald's is bad. I don't like it there. I mean, it's whatever. Alright, see you later, bro. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for stopping in. Anyways, I'm just gonna hop in the game. You'll guys see how it goes. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what to do, how these murders happen, but All I know for now is that we have to travel to the boat, which is where our headquarters is. Oh, yeah. Where's this thing? We're gonna go to the riverbank. Can I just teleport here? Oh, there's not a bus stop here. Well, I guess not. We're here in the Kamasaki. No, we're not. We're in the Ginma district. Alright, well, we'll teleport here at least. And then we'll just take a left. Yes. In Jesus' name, amen. Alright, we gotta find the quickest way out of here. I know. So basically, I forget what happened because it's been a long time, but I'm pretty sure our boss is about to get executed or something. And I completely went the wrong way. Oh my gosh. I gotta find out where our boat is. Sheen is using the Kamasaki district. Oh yeah. Well, no, it's like a tunnel. Okay, I need to like go over here. So maybe if I just keep going straight. Not that way. That'll like also not take me where I want to go. What the heck? It came in from like a back alley or something. I just don't remember. Okay, this looks familiar, but this isn't where we gotta go. Oh, we gotta go like underground in like the subway. I'm not sure how to get down there though. Bro. Meat bun shop. Okay. Oh, let me out of here, bro. I need to go this way. Oh, yep. Alright, here we go. Subway.
Alara seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Yeah, I don't know how she knows who the real detective is, or who the real culprit is. I must be missing something. Before we get there, I'll walk you through what I know about the case so far. If I can find my way over there. Okay, there's that weird sketchy bar. Yep, this place looks familiar. Alright, I think it's like one of these two ways. So like before I go out there, yeah, I'm gonna explain to you what I know. Yep, because there's Riverbank. Alright. So there's 4 different murders. As you'll see them throughout, as we talk about it here in the story. Oh my gosh, where is the case file? No, the solution key, I mean, whoopsies. Alright, so one of the kills, right, one of the kills was like in a rich guy's mansion, okay? It was in a rich guy's mansion, and it was a locked room mystery. The key, right, the door was locked, and the key was underneath the body inside the room. So how did the killer get out? How could they have locked the door from the outside if the key was inside? And so it's like, I wonder how this happened, because the key was under the body. And this is how it happens, right? This is the floor plan of the study where this guy was killed. The door is here, his body's here, and don't worry about anything else on the floor, the little triangles or nothing. That's his desk, some shelves and whatnot. And back here, it's like a little circle triangle. All these are like little like dolls that are like been nailed in the floor. This one's a doll that's been nailed on the wall, right? And the doll that's been nailed on the wall, it doesn't have any eyes. The eyes have been gouged out, and there's like these like little crease marks in it. I call it cut marks from like, looks like a small rope or like a small like a wire or string. And then if you look at the corpse of the guy who died, there's like a little string on the thing on the back of his neck. This big one here is like the rope from when he was like choked or like strangled to death. But there's this little thin one on the back of his neck. So here's what I'm thinking is what happened, right? Because also we can see here the blood stains. You can see the ones on his legs, right? The blood flows down like this. They flow off to the sides. But on his upper torso, the blood flowed downwards. See? It flowed downwards, which means he was in the upright position at some point. And the nails, they aren't hammered all the way into the floor. They're just hammered into his body here, okay? So I'm thinking what happened is he was sitting upright, right? So after he was killed, he was nailed to the floor. but only his legs were like nailed to the floor. His upper body just had nails placed in it, but he wasn't actually nailed to the floor. His upper body was like, he was sitting up straight, right? Like sitting up, but dead. You know, or like slumped up. And then the killer, what they did is, to keep him like hoisted up, they arrested him like on some, like a string tension, right? So his body's sitting upright here, and there's like a little like I didn't show you guys this yet, but there's like a vent above the door, and there's like a string like marking here, like a string like a wire was like made a mark on the panel into the wood. But as you can see here, if a string came from here to here, and then around the victim's neck and back, what the guy could have done is he could have used like the circular string pattern, like the circular like thing. He could have hoisted up the body using that string tension, and he could have kept the body in a hoisted up sitting right position, and then he could have dropped the key, right? The key could have fell around, he could like slid down the string, slid down the wire right behind the guy's neck, you know, behind his body, and then all the guy simply had to do was like let go of the string from like one side, and then boom, he would fall on the key, and then he just has to pull the string this way, pull the string back to him after, like, you know, this is after you lock the door and left. The killer just has to pull the string backwards, and then it make the scraping pattern here and the scraping pattern here, and then the body would slump back over the key, therefore making it a locked room mystery. And he dropped the key in through the vent, if you guys can see, like the little vent thingy above the door, wherever it is, right, oh my gosh, right here. So that's how I know like one murder was committed, but it doesn't really tell me who committed it, and I can't figure out the other murders. I mean, the clock tower one was a locked room mystery from the top floor. I just can't figure out what possibly could have happened there. Which is the most current one, was like it was like on the top floor of like a clock tower. There's a locked room mystery. I don't know. There are some nails here. I mean, I'm assuming maybe like some sort of scuff marks. It could have been from like another string. A pulley system maybe. Where's the key at? The door key. I don't know. A pulley system potentially was made. Because you could just pull it from the outside and just yank it down. Maybe a pulley system was made. I'm not sure this one happened. There's a key in the glass, unless the guy climbed out through the vent. I don't really know. But my leading suspect is like you haven't seen him yet, but or you might have seen him, but the church worshiper. I'm pretty sure he's the leading suspect here in my own mind. But let's just hop right into the case and we'll see what happens. All right, I'm fine with that. We're not turning back, guys. We're going straight ahead. Alright, so these guys here are like the evil police, by the way. Oh my gosh, it's this guy. What's his name again? Zilch or something?
It's about time.
Oh no, it's not him. Alright. It's like a leader of the police guys. These guys are all corrupt.
Hey, wait.
And they run the city.
I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes.
Bro still has 5
You need
minutes.
to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides,
You're out of time. No, don't take him away. Well, what are they doing, bro? They're just like...
Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
It's literally Gojo. Urahime, I'm here to save you. And it's literally the same voice actor.
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
I was.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who...
Also, guys, let me know if the volume's too bad or not.
Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident.
Oh, I
You
thank
must
you.
drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
But I know the truth of the case.
Think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being. Please?
We know the truth of the
End
case.
this peacefully, but still.
I cannot allow that to happen.
Get my dad back from them!
Dude, it's...
Please!
it's Hugo's voice actor from Beyblade.
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
Yep.
I can't back down now. The Neilman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth. Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no
Then our deal is off.
Alright.
He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our
You
work.
take him. He's kind of worthless, not gonna lie.
I warned.
But... Please, wait! Before you go!
We know the truth of the case.
I've discovered while investigating the past Neilman killings.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your...
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death.
Didn't.
All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
Yep.
How did you know that?
So I investigated.
The cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate.
Alright. So the death was not... This is not... Okay, this is a big thing. This was not public information, the strangles. And someone probably said something about a rope before we even mentioned anything. This is really important. This is probably like a finishing bullet here. Non-public
Please,
information.
let me continue.
Oh, we can look at our keys, guys. Alright, let's look back at our previous information. So, one of the church officials says a priest, a nun, and a servant. And I'm pretty sure it was a servant that talked about there being a weird rope being burned in the incinerator. So they just tell us about the different murders that happened. I mean, he would know. This guy would know. The church worshiper, because he always finds the bodies. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I'm pretty sure it's a really important key that, like, that information was not made public.
I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information.
Also, this is my first, like, RainCode stream with, like, a face cam and not, like, a VR dude. Isn't that kind of interesting? Like a VTuber?
However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Hey, yo, what? So I told you guys, it's a corrupt society.
You are
Corrupt
suspected
police.
of espionage. I believe
No interrogation, guys. We don't want this.
What? Wait, please listen to me.
Bro.
almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Now we're both being arrested.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name.
Oh, you just gotta say Halara.
Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
That's right.
Halara Nightmare.
Please help! Alara Nightmare!
Watch her just like...
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
She was just watching and waiting for a cool entrance. Oh my gosh, she's just beating the heck out of them. She's like not even trying to talk to them. She's just beating the flip. Bro like is in shock because he knows that their operation's screwed now because they just beat at the police force. Threw them, knocked them out in the ocean. That could kill somebody.
Alara, you came for me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, as I said I would.
Okie dokie character.
acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Nope.
Sorry. I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you alright?
We're all gonna be executed for this.
Do you think we are?
He's holding the microphone up.
Down
Or what?
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to you.
Why to me? I don't know the truth of the case yet.
I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective.
I don't really know how one case was solved. Maybe, or one case happened, maybe two. I don't possibly know who could have done this. I know it's one of these four. Okay, listen. The fat guy makes the most amount of sense in turn. Well, not the most amount of sense. He says something with the rope being burned, I'm pretty sure, so he's kind of sus. The girl and the guy, I don't think it could have been them. But the worshiper, I feel like it was him. And I feel like the reason he knocked down the paint can in the second to last murder is because he was trying to cause a distraction for him not cleaning up the body or something. I don't know. Oh, what? No, this is what it was. This is what it was. I can pull this back up, alright, guys? This is what it was. So in the very final, not very final, but the second to last murder, right? There was, where was it? Paint on the floor, right? When the body was discovered by the churchgoer, he and the employee, they opened the door together. They, like, because the employee had the other key. The other key was, like, in this room or something. But the employee had the second key, and they opened the door together, and they walked in here, right? And they didn't, like, touch anything besides the worshiper. Like, finds all the bodies every single time. He always finds the bodies first. He knocked over this can of paint, right? An accident. Except I don't think it was an accident. And this is why. Where is it? This corpse. Yeah, she has nails on her, but she's not strangled. She was hit on the head by something big. Blunt force trauma. She was bludgeoned. She was hit on the head, right? And it's like, alright, I don't know why she wasn't strangled, but I do know it's a heavy object hit her. And a really good thing, like, it could hit somebody in the head would be a can of paint, right? A big BAM to the head with the paint can. Could knock somebody out or kill somebody if you hit them in the right spot. So I'm assuming is, this guy either dented the can with yellow paint, right? Or he spilled paint on the floor when he hit her in the head. And so when he came in the room, he had to kind of cover up his mistake so he pretended to accidentally knock the paint can over when in reality it was intentional. So that's my theory, is that the worshiper, which is the guy on the far right, he's the killer. Now, do I have every case figured out? No. But do I have some strong leading evidence points? Not really. But some. I think it's him.
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So why does she have ears? Let's be real.
I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church.
But which one is it?
Now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really?
No, I'm not sure I got this.
There's no room to mess up here, you know?
We're gonna have to hop into the
Well,
we're gonna have to hop into what's it called, the labyrinth.
what do I do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet.
We should hop in the labyrinth, guys.
Just ask for more time here.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I don't think so. Laura seems to know the answer already.
But that would
Do not
waste
pay.
all of Halara's efforts.
Huh.
Solve it on our own. Sounds like we have to ask Shinigami. Mystery labyrinth. Yep.
Things are just gonna escalate.
Oh no.
That's where you only have the information we need from
So
the
basically, she can make like mystery labyrinths, which is like an alternate dimension that we can go into, and when we go there, it pauses time in the real world, and we basically can go there, and it helps us to organize all of our thoughts and figure out the true killer.
But if I do that,
There's always a price to pay.
But there's a price to pay.
When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
The source that creates.
which means
Oh, the real culprit will die. Oh,
Huh? This killer's a total psycho.
maybe that is a bit bad. Maybe we don't want to do that.
Case master, what about your promise to
Dude, I like how like the little like her little emote like on the bottom is like matching her actual like icon on the screen, like the little 3D.
What's wrong, Yuma? If I will make you listen by force.
Oh, you better hurry.
All right, let's jump on in, guys. Let's expose the truth of the case.
That's the spirit. Well, master, are you
Here we go, guys.
physically prepared?
Alright, bro, what is this whole miraculous transformation? Ultimate transformation, bro. What the flip?
What?
Wait, she can see it? Wait, why can she see it? No.
What's this? Has time stopped?
Why can Halara see our power?
Laura, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Oh my goodness.
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Yikes.
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't like some one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Laura here ended up wandering into the mystery labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not even sure?
Yikes.
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll leave that all over the master!
Bro, what? This girl's crazy. She's psycho. Yep. Alright, here we go. Let's return. Amaterasu. Alright, locking in here. Alright.
Where am I?
We're in the mystery labyrinth. Unfortunately, I
What should I
can't
do?
explain this to you.
I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
Oh my gosh, Jenny's clipping me now.
We don't have much of a choice now.
Halara? Let me explain.
Blah 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 blah. Mystery labyrinth, mystery labyrinth, Shinigami, mystery.
And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte.
Yep.
I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this.
It is a pretty good power, not gonna lie.
Who are you?
To be honest,
I don't know,
Before
bro.
we continue, tell me, who is that woman beside?
her name is Shinigami.
Hmm.
I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the mystery labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
Crazy.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
She doesn't even care about
You
Shinigami
mentioned
anymore.
the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Wait, what?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
Yeah.
Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
Why is she
Don't
forgetting?
remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help.
Oh, it's because she knows the answers to everything, so
The
she has
cost
to
for hiring
forget
was $5
everything.
million.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. My mind is clouded.
Okay, so they're just doing this because
That the-
she knows the truth
It's because
already.
of the mystery labyrinth. The mystery labyrinth is a fortress protecting the.
I
If someone
see.
did happen to wander in, though, if you have a pact with me, but I guess that.
This is the mystery labyrinth's defense mechanism, then.
Interesting.
It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure.
Alright, blah blah blah. We understand this, right, guys?
Oh, don't mind.
Anyway,
Blah blah
as
blah.
long as we're in
Let's
That
just
means
get into the
that's
case.
unfortunate.
Hey, Master, let's do that.
Huh?
What thing? Oh,
Mister, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah. I am.
What's this crazy chick on about? What is she doing? Hey, yo! What the fudge? Bro, we're taking our sword out. But still, what the frick? This is our truth bullet gun. Truth bullets are our keys, and our sword is like our gun. If you play Danganronpa.
That sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the.
It's
Better
that's
materialize the
complicated.
solution keys I got during the investigation too.
Yeah, so Shinigami's crazy.
That was a. What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Yeah, no.
Alright, we're up now. Let's unravel this
Yikes.
mystery labyrinth.
Let's go on the labyrinth. Let's start figuring out the true mystery of this case. Yo, hello, Suction Cup Man. How's it going, bro? You back from
I
school?
understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth.
Yep.
But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be
Oh, we
lost,
will.
wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time.
And
we spend.
Alara's pretty smart, so.
I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
Oh, of course there is.
What?
Of course there is.
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind. Your
Of course.
soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the
Just got off
mystery
the bus?
labyrinth, and
Heck
you
yeah,
vanish
bro.
entirely.
Heck yeah, bro. I hope you enjoy the stream if you're gonna watch it, but I hope your day at school is good and you'll have a relaxing evening.
In other words, you die.
Why are you laughing?
I think I have to go through all the dialogue in order for the
What
thing
lying?
to
A detective is bound to
fix.
die, isn't that right?
It's no different from our youth.
So we don't want to die, blah blah blah. We have this time limit. All right, now it should bring us to the actual next point in the case. Cause yeah, we can like walk around, but like, hey, here we go. You have to go through all the dialogue to open the next door. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, what the heck is this? I can't go in there. Okay, well, a TV. Oh wow, this is creepy.
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Okay, I know how the third one solved. I'm not the third one.
Oh, I
Wait,
see.
I know the second one happened.
See? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock?
If the
No.
numbers are set chronologically, then
I don't want to do the clock tower, guys. I understand how the second one happened. I don't understand how the fourth one happened.
The clock tower crime scene is the. Ha!
Oh my gosh. Fine. This is creepy though. Look at all like the marionettes or the people that are just like hanging there. Oh, this one's twitching, guys. Ew. Oh.
Are you going to the?
Shut the fudge up. It's my choice, so that has to be my choice. Alright, let's go in. I don't really understand, but I'm thinking there's a pulley system involving the window and the 2 dolls nailed in underneath the window. As I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. I think there's a pulley system.
this is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene.
Yep.
Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
Alright.
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost die. Helps
So
to
what
me.
happened?
The crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
The 4th
Probably that's
Walkthrough
fresh.
is the latest chronologically, correct?
Yep.
That's right. And this is also
What are the details of the case?
Alright guys, you guys need to hear this too, just because you haven't seen this case yet, I'm assuming.
the crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower.
Yep.
In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, There were also lots of dolls nailed to the
Creepy
walls.
as frick.
It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the nailman killings.
So that's how the serial killer got the name the Nailman.
From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
So to lock your mystery means somebody locked the door from the inside, and then it's like, well, if you lock the door from the inside, then how are you supposed to escape because you locked the door? If you unlock the door, well, then the door's unlocked. But the door is locked, which means they escaped somewhere besides the door. So I'm thinking they escaped maybe outside the clock tower by using the window, and then close the window shut using a pulley system with a wire or a rope.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window. And
See these
shutters
two, like,
are
dolls
well.
underneath? I'm pointing to them, you can't see them, but what I'm saying. Those two dolls, I think somebody, like, strung a string in, right, through the window, looped around the dolls, and then they, like, kind of use that to jump, like, to, like, scale down the wall outside the clock tower, and then they pulled the string. By pulling the string, it released it from the dolls, and somehow it closed the door at the same time because it has like a little like mechanism that auto locks the door when it collapses, the window when it collapses upon itself.
I see.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So that's why I think somebody scaled the wall.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If
We're not locked in here.
you're on that time and you're so
Yo, chill, Shinigami. What is she doing? Where did the culprit flee from? The window.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
She's seen everything. Alright, guys. Where did the culprit flee from? Do you guys think they left at the door? A mystery spot we can't see, or the window? Personally, there's two things, right? There's two things that could have happened. We put a lot of emphasis on the window, though, so I'm thinking it's the window. But there's a lot of doors in real life where you lock them from the inside, but then you close the door and it stays locked. Right? It stays locked. But this door, I'm assuming, is one of those doors where you lock it from the inside and, like, the bolt comes out. Versus, like, where you lock it and you just can't pull the handle. But this one is where you lock it and the bolt comes out. So that the door can't open. So I'm assuming, in real life, the door would be the most obvious conclusion. But I think, based off of our evidence, it's probably the window. Here.
It has to be here.
Are we right?
The culprits must have escaped through the window.
Yep.
And your reasoning?
Let's see
When
here, though.
arrived at
I
the
think we're
scene,
right.
The window shutters were closed.
Exactly.
It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window is open. And for what reason?
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
Correct.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Yep.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
In a sense, you
Yes.
could.
This style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height,
It collapses and locks itself.
its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own.
Yep.
In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's try it.
So we're gonna try reenacting it. What the heck? Uh-oh. We have this bad guy's energy seeping in our thing.
Have already been solved.
The evil police guy.
Is he that peacekeeper?
Peacekeeper my
It's a
butt, bro.
mystery,
He's
Phantom.
not.
The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us.
Let's get him.
You think the culprit really escaped from here, this high up?
Yes, I do.
If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Why don't you let go of me, buddy? Oh my gosh, they're holding on. What? What's even going on anymore? Oh, okay, well, we all fly out of the tower.
Don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave the guests behind, Hallara. It would be downright unmannerly.
Okay, well, we just fell into the into the void.
So simple.
Okay. Burnt remains of a strange rope. Where did the culprit use it? Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the... Okay. This is weird. Okay.
Yeah, a little tough for you, Master.
I'm gonna do this one bad, alright guys? I don't feel confident about this in the slightest.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
Correct.
I think so.
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need
A rope.
tool to get up
A
and
grappling rope. Grappling hook.
Tool? You should have found something during the investigation.
Yes, there was.
You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
I know what it is. Okay, but what do I do? What do I do? Well, the culprit used to escape from the location. And how do I slow it?
No, I can't dodge it.
Uh-oh. Whoopsies, guys. Okay, I understand what I'm supposed to do now, I think. What did the culprit do to blah, 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 blah? Okay, I'm concentrating. We got it.
That's it.
The burnt remains of the rope. Yep, and the incinerator at the church.
The culprit had used that rope to
Which means there was somebody from the church. What traces using the rope leave behind? It left scrapes on the nails. The nails on the doll.
No, I can't dodge it.
The wet floor. I hit A. Maybe I wasn't supposed to dodge that one. Oh, I have to be at the right time.
No, I can't dodge
I did it at the right time. Okay, guys. My bad. What trace is A? I'm hitting A repeatedly. I'm hitting it at the right time.
No, I can't dodge it.
Am I not supposed to do that? If I just hit A right off the bat, I'm pretty sure I die.
No, I can't
Okay, okay. I should have tested that out, right? I should have tested that out. So we gotta hit A right at the exact time, and the last one's gonna be the hardest.
No, I can't dodge
Bro! I dodged it. Oh, am I supposed to cut through it or something? It didn't say to, though. Or I'll try again. We'll try again. Dodge the wet floor, because that's not the correct answer. Draws this one, because it's also not the right answer. This is the right answer.
it.
That's the right answer. How do I cut it, though? Can I open up my settings really quick? I forgot how to do this. I hope you forgot how to do this, guys.
No, I can't dodge it.
I'm just getting beat up now. What was it again? Was it? I don't remember. I literally. Oh, is it E maybe? I'm gonna try E. All right. Or wait. Yeah, I don't know what it wants me to do.
No, I can't dodge it.
It doesn't. It's literally the scrapes. It's literally the scrapes. I do not know what I'm supposed to do anymore. All right. All right. I'm gonna figure this out. All right.
No, I can't dodge it.
Or well, I'm gonna try to figure out what to do. How do I slash? How do I actually slash? Yeah, it says A to dodge. We dodge it. A to dodge. Dodge it.
No, I can't dodge it.
And then it doesn't want us to dodge it. Oh, maybe I'm so. Okay. I'm gonna let it hit me, alright? I'm gonna let it hit me.
No, I can't dodge it.
That didn't work either. It's definitely like that last one, though. I know it 100%. It's like for sure that last one. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Come on!
I can't dodge it.
Okay, I can't dodge it. I get the point, but why? Why can't I dodge it? How do I cut through this? How do I cut through this, guys?
No, I can't dodge it.
Oh, okay. Something's off. I'm not a controller. Maybe... That's probably why I don't like, remember.
No, I can't dodge
Nope.
it.
Alright. I'm gonna die right here. I'm looking this up. How to dot How to pass mailman trial RainCode, or I shouldn't say how to slash sword RainCode. 'Cause that's all I really need to know how to do. Solution blade. But how do I do that?
No, I can't dodge it.
Alright, give me 1 sec. I know I'm just losing a bunch of health right now. It's actually bad. Hey, yeah, wait, what? Alright. Let me, I'll figure this out here. I gotta figure out what to click on now. That's the problem. I gotta figure out what to click on. I know I'm just losing all my health. I'm just like absolutely getting destroyed right now.
No, I can't dodge
Or maybe, wait. Oh, wait. I might be slow, guys. I might be slow. Try one more time, right? We'll try one more time. If we get hit by the second one. It auto dodges it for us.
dodge it.
Wait, guys, why does it auto dodge it for us? You saw that, right? The first one doesn't auto dodge, it just hits us. Or it does. Oh, I'm supposed to hit that. Oh, okay, I'm actually so slow.
Stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it.
Oh
The
my
culprit must have
gosh.
tied the rope there. That's why those nails have been hammered in below the window.
This game is so weird.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special
Maybe because it was a rope ladder. Ever think about that?
There's no way an amateur could
Maybe they had a
manage
rope
it.
ladder.
That can't be how things went down.
And they hooked it on the two dolls. And that's how they had it.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been.
A rope ladder.
What's that? I can't hear you.
A ladder. It's been a ladder, dude.
Don't worry, I'm right here with you.
A belt, a safety line, or whatever. Alright. It's better work. It's better work, guys. We blew it up. Oh my gosh. We're getting blown all the way back up inside the building. We survived. And now the rope ladder's in place. Look at that.
We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yikes, guys. I'm sorry. I was really bad at that.
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me.
Well,
Money well spent. Yep. She's jealous.
So this is the rope ladder in question.
As I said, the rope around each of the dolls, rope ladder. But then the question is, how does the rope get detached, right? How does it get detached? That's the next question. How do they detach the ladder? You climb out of it, right?
The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's
It was. This was found in the church's incinerator.
It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now.
Someone's like, I found a weird rope. I didn't, like, the drawing was so bad. Like, it made it try to look like it was not a
The
ladder.
rope can be folded in the
Yeah,
middle,
look at that.
and then the ends can be connected
Ah,
together.
yeah.
And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What
Yep.
makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope.
Yep.
And had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains. And I
It's
noticed
definitely the
it was
worshipper.
same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window.
And he's just
of the
obsessed
clock
with his
tower,
own
facing the
kills.
wall.
Yep, that's exactly what
Thinking
happened.
back Now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Now the real question is how did they get the ladder down and close the vent? I'm not quite sure how they did that both at the same
Wasn't
time.
the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
Did they just yank really hard?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom,
Oh.
it would have been one long single rope. which
That's
they could
true.
easily pull down.
That's crazy smart, but also I feel like that'd take way too
The
long.
window shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically. completing the lock.
Also, why do you have like an auto-locking door at the top tower? Like, I feel like that's like such like a wasted piece of tech.
That's a stellar deduction. Major props.
Alright, well, hey, case 4 is done. It was so close. Like, it was like I was so close to solving it. But, once again, this doesn't show who done it. It just shows, like, how it happened.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
What do you mean, what of it? It proves it's not the watchmaker. Let's get this guy. Let's slice him up, guys. Resident Deathmatch. This is basically like our trials for like Danganronpa. Fear of heights.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's
Okay.
clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
He was.
The watchmaker was also at the sea. And he had a hammer for the nails.
Okay, that's true.
In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created the locked room.
Okay, that's when we gotta cut right there.
Via the rope ladder.
That's when we gotta cut. Oh wait, what? Never mind, we did it.
The watchmaker is afraid of heights.
But how can we trust that word?
He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up.
But how can we really take the watchmaker's word in this case? It's not like evidence. It's not like, that's not solid evidence. Oh, he was afraid of heights, and there's like zero proof to back it up. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's just speculation at this
These
point.
mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
So Peacekeeper Seth is a bad
I don't
guy.
know why, but it's clear the
The
peacekeepers
Peacekeepers are always involved in all the cases. They don't even care.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Maybe.
All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Let's go, guys! Oh yeah, we are... Oh, look at our cape. Isn't that thing so badass? We look so cool. Let's be real. We actually look so cool. Chat, don't we look pretty cool? Also, if you're watching, please drop
By the
a
way,
comment. Let me know you're
about
here.
your sword.
I'd love to say hi to you.
Does it only work on
No, like the stream and subscribe if you're enjoying it.
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So, don't
Alright, I won't. I
So
won't. I
can
won't.
use that sword?
No, it's mine. It's mine.
Only not. You may be under the effects of so and
Alright.
Let's return.
Let's go.
Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit. Do you have any notion of who is?
I mean, the person who finds the body every single time is the church worshiper guy, so I'm pretty sure it's him.
Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit.
Yep.
I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
That's the thing, only clergy could access it, though. That's what we say. I mean, I feel like the worshiper still could have done it. But it has to be like one of the clergymen themselves. I don't have a
In
clue.
other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church.
But I wouldn't think it's a fat one, so I feel like you couldn't pull this off. But also, we gotta think about it this way. There's a reason why, like, why would they choose to strangle each of their victims for the most part instead of just, like, using a weapon? Like, why always, you can fight back with strangulation, so why would they do it that way? It has to be somebody strong. We'll see, I guess.
Wait, you're tooting your own.
Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, wow, okay, this is... What the flip just happened? Why is it like a church, but there's like Egyptian stuff here? Like, this place is creepy. Is this the church? Is this like the church from in the game? If so, this place is hella evil. This is not a church of God. This is not okay.
You know,
Well,
Oh, there's a chest here for treasure.
I see.
wow.
Halara's probably gonna forget everything right when we get out of here.
treasure chest. Can I open it? Check it out.
A new solution key. Only clergy members. Only those three have access to it. It could be two people working together too, like the priest and like the other guy, like the worshiper. So that would make sense if there are people working together to cause the problems. Someone to always solve the case or always find the body right away.
So we cleared the first. We just need to keep this up, and which
Yep.
supposedly
You learned
I
fast.
feel like we're gonna do then like the first and the second and the third down.
You're so impressed.
Oh.
Alright,
we're short on time.
let's go.
What? What do we do now? You can choose whichever you want.
The one I'm most confident with? Oh, I'm most confident with number 2, guys, for sure. I already know how number 2 happened, 100%.
A second luck. The corpse was inside. If you think you're up.
I already know how to solve this one. I got this, guys. Watch me. I'm gonna completely deduct what entirely happened. I already showed it to you earlier in the stream. But I'm gonna explain to you again once we get in there. You're gonna see exactly how this happened. They used a string through the vent in the door, tied it around the corpse's body, to the doll nailed on the wall, and back to the vent. You'll see exactly what happened.
And the culprit.
And we're trapped.
Alright.
The door was locked when the corpse was found.
They flee from the door.
There are no windows that could.
No windows, the vent's too small. How did the culprit escape? Let's make that clear. The culprit would 100% escape from the door. And like, I don't think there's even gonna be any other options. Like, it's only the door. Like, it's literally only the door. Yo, it's like 100% the door.
Here.
Right here.
This has to be the spot.
Oh, bad guy.
The culprit had to have taken this door to the hall.
And I know exactly how they did it. They locked it from the outside and slid the key back inside.
But there's no other possibility.
But the door itself was locked and the
Key was under the corpse, and I'll explain to you exactly what happened.
Everything must be verified.
Look at it. The key's gonna open the door.
Sure.
Look at that, guys. The key opens the door. Oh, we're gonna find a bad guy again.
After
No?
committing the crime,
Okay, I guess not.
assuming that's the only way to create this.
What are you going to do with that key?
We're gonna test it out.
Hold on, let me think this over.
We're gonna see if it fits through the
We
vent.
should go back inside for now.
Because it does fit through the vent. Wait, wait, what?
Looks
Huh?
like we're locked.
We're locked out. I thought I had this case solved.
What do I do?
We're gonna fall into the abyss. Yeah, of course.
You can do it.
Yes.
Unlock the door! We have the key.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case.
Throw it through the vent. Throw it through the vent. Thrown in.
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door.
Yep.
And if they manage to throw the key right under the corpse from here,
Ain't no way he sniped that. Yeah, no, I was to say he would not. Let's back in the room so we're saved.
it stopped, but nothing happened.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track.
But there's more to it than that.
Yep.
Let's see here.
And I understand what happened.
Hey, quit playing hard.
If you want information from me, of course.
You really.
I'll explain to
Key
you
was
guys.
definitely tossed inside.
As I mentioned earlier,
That doesn't explain
alright,
how it got
so there's the
under
body.
corpse.
Right, you guys are over here. There's the body. There's a doll on the wall, right? And then there's a door here. So the door, there's a string connecting from the door to the nail doll on the wall, to the body, and back to the door as like a triangle circle formation. And then the key was slid in from the door underneath the body. 'Cause the body wasn't like laying down. It was sitting up in like an upright position, okay? That's why it was only nailed in on the ground, and there's nails up on the body. Not, there's nails like to the floor in the legs, but only in the body, not to the floor in the torso. And the blood went downwards. So she was sitting upright, right? And then the key was on a string, right? The triangular string from all three structures. Slid around down behind the guy, and then the string was like yanked, and he fell on the key, and then boom, the guy got his string back. That's what happened, right? You'll see.
Maybe the corpse was, but
You'll see, guys. You'll see. This one like stumped me for a while, like for a long while, but I got it figured out.
The way's completely blocked off.
But the only things he...
That's true.
I solved the mystery.
At least give me a heads up first.
It says
How was the corpse moves?
Evidence.
String tension.
If you look at the evidence, you'll want to...
String.
That's all.
It was a string or a wire.
got it. So
Huh?
We got this, guys. Where did they get the string from? That's the question I don't know, but I guess we'll find it out. Alright, we're hopping to our weird minigame now. Her weird beach minigame. Shinigami puzzle.
let's work together.
The culprit used a what? A doll to move the body? The victim's neck? What do you mean? I don't know what to do, guys. oh, yeah. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. A what? It's a rope. Oh, a string. A string. It's a string. My bad, not a rope. S-T-R... I have to wait for the I to come back around again. It's a string. String. I don't know what these keys are for. I think they're just like to remind you of what happened. Boom, there we go. I sniped that last one. Oh, wow. Okay, there's Shinigami. And she shot back out to us. Hey, yo. Post her the picture, guys. Use a string.
That's right.
There was a string.
Thin string
Yep,
like
fishing line. Uh-oh, he's back. It could, because it was holding him up around the back of his neck, and he was laying on it, and it was giving him by string tension.
Listen. The nails in that
Not through the
corpse's
body.
pierced through his body. and
Nope.
into the floor.
Just into his legs, not through his body into the floor. He wasn't fixed in place.
Indeed.
It wasn't. He's trying to manipulate us into thinking we're wrong, chat, but we're not wrong. It's only nailed. He was only nailed into the floor through his legs. His body was only had nails in it, but not into the floor.
Of course it is.
It's because he's manipulating us into thinking we're wrong. But in reality, we know the truth. As I just broke it down. Let's take him down, alright? And now I know what I'm doing, right? I'm not gonna screw up the megaphone evasions anymore. Alright, so now we're doing the sword thing. Alright. I gotta load the truth bullet in the right one. Door key to bloodstains on corpse.
Deduction is wrong.
How do I view my solution keys?
Proof that the corpse was moved.
Alright. We gotta load in the bloodstains in the corpse. This proves that it was it proves what I needed to prove. Okay, can I go back? How do I load you in?
Corpse was fixed.
Did I load you in? Alright, I did. Alright, good. Alright. Let's go,
In place.
Oh.
Except
Alright, I guess that's not that what I need to slash. Alright. What is he doing?
Proof that the corpse was moved. The corpse was fixed in place.
That one? Yeah, that one's not good.
The leader. In fact,
Wait, how do I... Oh, I need to get down.
shows no sign it was ever moved.
This one's fake! This is fake! Okay, here we go. I'm like, that's the fake one. Oh, Halara also can help us. I don't know what she does, though.
no, there was evidence the body had been moved.
The blood.
Upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently.
Yep.
The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction. If the corpse was moved, in other words,
Alright. One second. I knew it. I literally knew it though.
What? What's this?
Why is there 3 of them now? Whatever, whatever.
Even this? No. You're Laura.
He's just manipulating us. I know how.
Master, we gotta take.
How was the blood? How did it happen? How did this happen? I know this happened. I already know how this happened. We can skip the dialogue. I already know exactly what happened. And we will solve the truth of the case. Before it was moved, sitting upright position. Upper body, standing up, sitting up. Yep. Knew it.
That's right. The corpse was sitting up at first.
Yep.
That's why
Oh no
the
no!
upper half of the body bled
Suction cup,
straight
man.
down.
I see you, bro. Alright, what do we got going on here now? What was used to sit the body upright? The string itself. The thin string. I told you guys! I told you. I keep thinking the camera's over there, but it's right here.
The string
I know the
attached
truth of this
before was
case.
thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place.
Yep,
That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
I knew it. I didn't just say how else was it used to be held up. It was the thing. Wait, why was the corpse lying on its back? Because the string was retrieved. Exactly. Told you guys.
The culprit then
I knew it.
retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door. And with nothing.
The top half of the body collapsed. As you guys are about to see what happened, alright? I get to finally see how I envision this, alright? I knew it was this way. I knew it.
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
Yep. And that's how the key got under the body. Whether the key was just thrown in or whether it was slid.
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did.
Yup.
Master, you know the.
Right.
Let's do this. I know exactly how this case is played out.
Like the culprit, Master.
Recreate the locked room. Expect the sequence of events. Be careful. Okay, don't worry. I know. Don't worry, guys.
You have to recreate the culprit.
So, we gotta start here at the vent, right?
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the fishing line was drawn away to another location. In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place.
In this case, it was dragged over to the doll.
That's it! It passed through a doll's eye.
Right around the sockets.
And then the fishing
Yep.
line passed through the eye to somewhere else.
And this would be the corpse.
Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse.
That was the back of the neck.
Here, behind the neck. The line ends here to support it.
Yep.
Now, it's clear that the line passed through.
Hang on. Why pull the line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
I think it's because the angle of the body, it would get a better pull. So
To
it
support
doesn't...
the body's weight,
Yeah.
the line is to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place.
Yeah.
Next, the fishing line.
Then, okay, you guys look, this is exactly what I was talking about, right? This is exactly what I was mentioning. Boom to boom to boom. Nowhere else. And then it's brought right back up to here again.
To return the line to the vent. This kept the corpse
Exactly!
torso
And
in
that's how the
place.
body sat up.
The room has been completely prepared. So
Next, he slid the key under the corpse.
Is this a game to you? What you need to do next is
Bro, what? I need to go outside? Yeah, sure.
the culprit exited through the door and locked.
He locked the key, and then he slid the key on the rope underneath in the back around the guy's neck and under the body. That's what I think. He could have just thrown it in. The door gap. No, he threw...
The key was thrown through
Did he just throw it? I thought he like would slide it on the string. Yeah, like that. Exactly. To like place it where he wants to place it. Yeah, exactly.
The only thing left was to untie the line. Then
Boom.
the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key.
Yep.
That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Beautifully solved.
You did it! That's my master.
Beautifully solved. But once again, it doesn't really like show us like exactly who could have done it. It could have been anybody. This is the problem. As like anybody could have done this. We know how these cases have happened, but like almost anyone could have done them.
The length of the nails driven into the upper and the nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body.
Yep.
But the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
Weird.
Sure was.
Alright, back in the church again, we get a new reward. Let's see what this is gonna be. It's just gonna like say, truth bullet, or solution key. We know how this one was solved. Yep, the string.
This is still, it must.
Yeah, like I don't know exactly how that ties into anything, but I mean, hopefully we'll figure that out. Alright, now there's only 1 and 3 left. Only 1 and 3. 3, I feel like it's the most like it's gonna tie up all the knots for us. You know, get the joke since we just were talking about ropes and wires. So let's start off with the very first murder. This one stumps me the most, alright?
6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up.
Let's go solve it.
Are you going to the first?
Shut up, doll. We got a case to solve. Alright. So, this one's difficult because the key was found inside of a glass, as you're about to see. Another locked room mystery. These are all locked room mysteries.
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again?
Perfect recreation of the crime scene.
Then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a corpse.
Alright, chill out.
Yeah, okay.
Let's just get to solving the case here, alright? Where did the culprit flee from? See, this is what I don't know. This is what I really don't know this one.
Those are most suspicious.
Maybe you guys can help me, alright? Please drop a comment if you have any idea what this could possibly be. So we want to know where the culprit escaped from. It could have been the door. It could have been the vent up here. If they fit through the vent, then they gotta be somebody skinny, by the way. But the key, right? The key to the door was in this cup right here. So, like, excuse me. If they went out the door, right? They could have gone out the door, locked the door, but then the key would be on the outside of the door. Now they could have gone upstairs somewhere and dropped the key in through the vent. Evidence shows that the vent wasn't screwed on when the case first happened. But then how does the key go from the vent all the way perfectly in this glass over here? I'm not buying it. So I think the person came in through here, locked the door from the inside, stuck the key in the glass, and climbed out of here somehow. That's my thing. I don't know exactly.
I know. But what about the vent?
I don't know for sure. But we'll see. We'll see if we're correct.
I believe the culprit escaped.
Yada.
Yes, I'm sure. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the 4
They
corners
were.
of the vent cover were removed.
Meaning that somebody escaped from there or dropped something through the vent, because they wanted the vent off for a reason. Alright, now we got the evil bad guy again. How ludicrous.
Master, poke him full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course. What does that mean?
For real. Alright. I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to do here, but we'll figure it out. I think we have to, like, just say that, like, the vent was unscrewed, or there's 2, like, stepping points. Let's see what his question is, though. Door key, nails beneath vent. Alright, I think it's gonna be nails. We'll see.
They used the vent.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to slash that. My bad, my bad. Yep, they used the vent. I can jump. Okay, cool.
They used the vent.
We're gonna dodge this one. Can we dodge it?
That's
Like that.
hardly impossible.
No, it's not.
Think of where that vent is. Isn't it
Alright, so it's this other key, because he's talking about where the vent is.
pretty high up? There's no way you could get there.
That's wrong, buddy.
Even if the cover was removed.
What? Oh my gosh, alright. So I want to see what Halara does.
They
Oh, she gives us a shield.
vent.
That's cool. Are we gonna dodge this one?
That's utterly
I wonder how long the shield lasts for.
Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up?
It is pretty high.
There's no way you could get there.
Alright.
If the cover was removed.
So we gotta jump over this one. Oh,
There's
okay.
no foothold to use.
Alright. This one! We got it. We got it. Alright.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward.
I mean, somebody stepped on them. Most likely the way of a human to climb into the vent.
The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
Hey guys, let me know how if the audio is good, like the contrast between my voice and then like the game itself, or if there's any problems with it. All right, see that was my leading idea, but like, I mean, I don't know. Crawling through a vent is just, it's like top tier movie stuff.
So you're forced to fight this way every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
However, solving the mystery, did you?
All right.
Yeah.
You'll never be considered a.
I got this.
Anyway, let's head out. We'll use the nails
So,
on the walls
boom.
to
Step
keep
one,
the
step
dust
two.
introduced.
Climbed up there.
Let's hurry.
Oh, are we gonna climb into the vent and see where it leads to? What's this? Why are we looking at ourselves? Is that it? Was that all the whole mystery was for that one? That was an easy one.
Emergency exit.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything.
Oh.
Besides, to use the emergency.
A heavy
Don't
price.
worry about it. Using so.
We'll probably have to like use it in the end game or
Just
something.
concentrate on solving the mystery.
It's probably a mystery that we're not supposed to solve. Or like it's gonna cause complications, or gonna kill one of our friends, or kill us or something. Anyways, let's we did it. We only have one more now left.
There
Only
it
one more.
is. So,
Kick that chest open. That's a Danganronpa guy. Alright.
Considering the culprit used and given the
Yep.
size of the vent.
Only somebody thin, so that makes the fat guy not okay, not him.
So the culprit must be.
keep it up, man.
Alright. So it's either the woman or it's one of the two guys. But I'm thinking it's one of the two guys since the last person was killed
Let's
with a
solve
paint
the rest.
can or killed with a heavy object. Which yeah, women can be strong too, but I mean like generally implying I think it's the game is saying it's a
There was a
man.
murder that happened. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the
Yep.
spot where a woman was boom killed. If you think you're up,
Last one guys, we solved this one.
third line.
Hopefully it'll give us the evidence that we need in order to solve the case for good. Alright? Hopefully. All we know is it's somebody thin. And probably somebody strong. But I'm thinking it's either two people working together or
Did we get stuck inside a
like
locked
it's
room
either the
again?
clergy guy and like one of the church people working the worshiper and one of the clergy working together, or just I don't know.
This was the corpse that was.
I'm not sure who it is.
Discovery. The door, aside from the door, the only other entrance is the.
So yeah, the
window.
only two entrances for this place is the window here that only opens like ever so slightly. All you can do is fit your finger in. That's how small it is.
It opens just enough to fit
Yeah,
a
see?
finger in. The frame. How did the culprit?
And this is the truth of the case. So this one, I kind of have a rough idea of how this one happened, alright? I'll just explain it to you really quick, okay? So, the culprit came in here, killed this person, and hit them on the head with like a paint can or something, right? Probably spilled some paint, or like, I mean, I don't know. They probably did something though, right? I'm not quite sure, but they probably did something with a paint can that makes them want to spill it later. Anyways, they kill this person. They walk out of the room. They lock the door. They walk around the building out back, and they just chuck the key in through the door here. But somehow the key was nailed into this. Painting. So what I'm thinking is another doll. So I'm thinking this painting is probably like laid upright against the window, like laid upright. The person walked around, nailed the key or nailed the doll, or I'm saying, just like hammered the key and the nails together maybe and knocked it down and then left it here, and then that's how it happened. I don't know, but they definitely left it at the door, 100%. So let's look. Sigma, I'm Sigma. You're right, suction cup man. I know what's going on.
Nothing's happening.
No.
It's impossible for anyone to squeeze.
They hadn't gotten to the door.
The culprit just used a copy of the key. Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
Well,
That's true.
There are only 2 keys. I learned that thanks to you, Alara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered.
Yeah,
right?
so how we got in the room to begin with was there's a separate key, a secondary key, that was used by an employee. And the employee and the church worshiper guy, they both came in together at the same time and found the body.
The only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting.
That I'm not quite sure. Unless the painting was like laid upright against the window and then the key was nailed to it. I don't know.
Hey, Yuma.
Let's go look.
Oh, just like before. Yeah, you made me do this.
I see.
Huh? Wait.
You haven't? How about
Yikes.
you go and check outside?
Alright, well, hey, we're gonna go check outside.
Oh, it unlocked.
All right.
Oh my gosh, he walks so slow. Alright, I'll take the teleport. I'll take that. Yep, crates that people could walk on, jump on it.
Alara told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
I wondered.
Hey, maybe the culprit threw the key in. Well,
No, because it was nailed. It was nailed. Yeah, why would you say that? We gotta figure out how the key made it back inside. We gotta bring it inside somehow. All because you said that junk.
This
it's me.
Oh, I did too early. Alright. Because of the culprit,
It's a freebie.
what happened to the key? A freebie because of the culprit. What happened to the key?
I was right.
The culprit threw the key inside? Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
No. Was a culprit?
Faster! Hurry up and throw the key!
It wasn't.
Your footing's crumbling away. You're gonna fall.
No, it wasn't thrown in. There's no way. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's a trap.
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there?
No,
That's why the key was found inside, right?
it's not
No,
the truth.
the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting.
Yep.
Oh, right. But if the culprit didn't throw it in there, how is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
And nail the key. Oh my gosh! Again? Oh, we just fell back inside. Okay.
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
And so is the nail. And a doll.
You got
I see.
We're recreating it.
So you're tried out.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I don't know this. I don't know how to solve this one exactly to a T. So if you have any ideas and recommendations, let me know.
You have to recreate the culprit's long-term mystery. First,
I see section copy. You got the Shinigami emojis over there. Alright, so the doll. I don't know what happened to the doll. I'll be real, guys. I actually don't know. Where's the painting at? Where's the painting that was used? Are we supposed to use this steel ladder for something? Alright. I gotta think about this. Was the ladder used? Was the thing... Oh, I literally do not know. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna click on something, but I'm gonna get something wrong. Was this the painting that was used? Can I look at the solution keys? No.
All right. First, take the painting.
Yep. Nail? No, nail the doll to the prop. Yep, yeah. That's what I was saying. Yeah, prop it against the window.
It's too early for the key
Oh.
will be nailed to the painting at the end.
Oh, the doll. Yikes. Ugh. Nail the key to the nail the doll to the painting.
The culprit nailed.
Like
Next,
that.
both were stood
Yep.
up at a certain location.
Oh, that's what happened. There's probably 2 nails in the doll, and that's just 1 nail. Okay, that solves my thing. It's placed at the window, propped up against
The
it.
painting was stood up facing the wind after that.
See, this is what I thought happened. I just didn't know there was 2 nails. All right, you'll see section cut, man. You'll see how the killer did this. So they nailed a doll to a painting, right? They nailed a doll to a painting, and they propped that painting up against the window. And then from there, what they did is they just like left the room, bro.
Then the culprit went outside.
Yep.
The door was locked. And
So they went outside, they locked the door to the storage room to make it a locked room mystery. Now they have to get the key back inside to fully make it a locked room mystery. And how did they do that? They went up to the window. They climbed on top of this crate here.
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand.
That's
through
why
the gap.
they took the nail. They took the nail, they put the key over the nail, and they took the nail and went BAM into the doll. And that BAM knocked the painting over.
Yeah.
You'll see. Nailed it to the painting with the doll. Or, nah, yeah. You can't just hang it.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting.
Yeah. And that, boom,
Finally,
knocked the painting down.
I pushed the painting.
Boop.
It
There we go.
completes the locked room mystery.
This is like so much simpler, but like, I just like was missing a couple of details. But even so, I don't understand who could have done this. I understand how these cases happened. I understand now, but I don't know like who could have done
It
this.
took some time, but
Throwing the key so to mislead us into
Yep.
thinking that was impossible.
it's one thing for an amateur.
Seriously?
For real.
You mean
All right, well let's see what happens here. We get our last truth bullet, or like our truth bullet solution key, and then we gotta take these and somebody using the to figure out who done it.
gonna open
How would you
like
She's gonna kick it open. We're gonna get the key. Come on,
empty?
Huh?
empty.
Why?
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery. Doesn't necessarily bring us any.
It's because we're missing the paint can stuff.
We can't call it quits.
We also still don't know how people died. That's a big problem. All right, well, hey, we solved this section.
That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a
Yes, we do. But what do we do? The scenery's changing. Oh, okay. A new passageway.
Now let's go.
Right.
again.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm the protagonist. Out of my way. Let's get through here. Okay, into this little pathway we go.
This place is creepy.
Well, why do we walk so slow?
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions
Alright.
must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Sure.
Yes.
Down the steps we go. Alright, so I'm thinking the only people... It's either a joint effort between the worshiper and a clergy person, which is like my leading theory. Because like, it's definitely the worshiper, right? Like, definitely. But he couldn't have done it without the help of the clergy. But I mean, also, any clergy could have just done it. So, I don't know. It's weird. It definitely wasn't the fat guy who was doing the killing, though.
Let me out! I'm not the culprit!
Wow,
They're all
So now
here.
we
We
must
locked them all out. We
True
locked them all
humor.
up.
You should have all the clues, and to be honest, when I
Okay, but who done
my
it?
opinion of
Who
these
done it,
mysteries,
guys? I need your help.
These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends with your logic.
All right.
Ooh, somebody's guilty.
Figure out and hit him with the dramatic finger point. Make the right choice and you'll reveal a new truth. Oh, guys, I don't like this. I literally don't know who done it. Let's lock in and think. If it's one person, it couldn't have been the fat guy. Alright? It's just not possible. Who is the nail man?
I'm not the culprit.
Okay, it's not him.
How can I be the nail man?
It probably isn't him because it's a clergy person, it said. He's not clergy. Can we go to our solution keys? We can't.
I'm not the culprit.
The position of the string.
Nail man.
She has a broken arm. Oh, she couldn't have climbed the ladder with the broken arm, probably.
I'm not the culprit.
It's this guy. You're the nail man. Forgot she had a broken arm.
The culprit is you, Father.
What?
This is the truth of the case.
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again. Why won't he just get up?
You're
Get out of
saying
here. We
Chris,
solved this.
A man of the cloth is the culprit. How dare you, sir?
Shut up.
The culprit?
Yuma? It's not a baseless accusation.
You're the only one.
You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective.
Alright, watch him. He's about to get supercharged now because you revealed the truth. Now we gotta fight him in the final boss fight in this dungeon. Let's kick their butts. Alright, boss fight. Let's do this. Boom. Boom. Kill time. Mansion. Oh yeah, access to the incinerator. That's what I know you are. Oh, I want to slash it.
I'm not the nail man. That's it. The first one to discover the body. The mailman is the worshipper.
There we go. I thought it was a worshiper, but it can't be him because only these guys have access to the incinerator.
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked
And
room
that's
was
the
found
truth
in
of the
incinerator,
case.
which only clergy can access. The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member, so he's no longer a suspect.
Yep.
Shut up. Shut up. Ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. Alright, thin person.
A member of the church is the culprit. So I am not the culprit.
Alright, we gotta like load in probably thin person because we gotta like exclude everybody else first, I think.
There are others working for the church.
Sure, that's true.
Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nail man. The servant was able to commit the crime.
Let's
Flash through this mystery.
get him out of here.
Climbing up to the underground casino's
Time
window
for
only males
supper.
open.
I'm going to my dad's house.
Judging by the size of
No,
the
you're not.
Oh no!
I'm playing this game right now. I'm streaming it. Want to say hi to people? Lady Beck gets in here, my little brother.
The nun must be the culprit.
Okay, she has a broken arm, so we gotta like... We gotta put that... Right? No. Maybe it like implies... Oh yeah, full use of their arms, it could've done it. Alright, that too. I was thinking more like they couldn't have like climbed on the rope
And
ladder.
also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes. This is the truth.
This is the truth of the case.
The mansion study's locked room. The culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with perfect aim. With her
That's
dominant
true.
hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that.
But also, they could've used a rope. It's not like they for sure tossed it in through. But like, at least for the rope ladder, climbing down that with a whole orchestra, you probably would need both hands. She's injured. I was like, oh, well, she could have fallen, but I mean, it's not that fresh of an injury. So it proves that, hey, he's the guy. Sorry for the distraction, by the way, guys.
Not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left.
Not. Oh! Okay, that was bad.
It's
You are the nail man.
Say something quick. You're useless.
Oh, so he's paying him off or
I am
something.
a priest in service to God.
No, that's wrong! Alright, he's getting mega charged now. Come on, we gotta
Not the nail.
defeat this guy. All the evidence is here, guys.
All your proof, you don't have a.
hard evidence?
We have hard evidence.
Based on the facts, the priest. I don't.
We do know what to do.
Listen, what do you mean? In short, you must get them to confess.
Oh,
Use
Don't hesitate.
the public information
Emotions
thing.
must be
a bluff. But what could I use as a.
I know what to use as a bluff. I got this, guys. We're gonna use the rope, not rope, but the strangulation thing. It's the hard evidence. Yeah, I forgot a lie though.
Enough with your stupid fantasies.
Alright. Murder case report, suspicious footprints. Alright, and then let's see, the painting. I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm gonna say probably footprints, maybe. We'll see.
Everything you say
My time at costume.
is nothing but a fantasy.
It's not true.
You have proof.
Yes, we do.
Find my fingerprints.
We're lying about that? Oh, fingerprints. Oh, okay.
Stupid fantasies.
So we gotta go. Probably this one. Or we're probably gonna lie about it. Oh, we can't.
Is nothing but a fantasy.
Oh,
Proof.
our shield broke.
Did
We're
you
losing
find
health.
my fingerprints?
Yes, we did. Bro. Alright, whatever.
Enough with your stupid fantasies.
We gotta dodge a bit now.
Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy.
Okay, that thing shouldn't come over here. Alright, there you go.
Proof.
Bro.
Did you find my fingerprints? Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
That's it. This isn't it either?
That
Enough with your stupid fantasies.
There's no evidence. Suspicious footprints, maybe? Was it the original one? I guess we'll see.
Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy.
Cut those up.
Do you have any proof? Did you
Dodge.
find my fingerprints?
No, we didn't.
Did you find my blood?
No, we didn't.
Of course there's no evidence.
That's where you're wrong. Alright. Finally.
you left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene.
A
There were
line.
footprints left under the window in the mud. They
Impossible. I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
You gave yourself away.
Now we know it's the truth. We revealed it, guys. GG's.
I swear.
Looks like it worked.
Nope.
Thanks.
God would not allow any of this. This is demonic.
To the core.
It is. It is rotten.
Those slain were the evil incarnate.
Nope.
Evil. All I did.
No, you didn't. You became evil yourself. And now you're going to be punished for it. Let's get out of here. We know the truth of the case.
Someone hates somebody bad enough? And this priest,
The urban legend.
the
Evil.
priest is supposed to be the voice of God. Lord is awesome!
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's.
That could be said about all murders. Anyway.
Is it finally over?
I mean, it should be, but I feel like there's still more here.
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit, and it looks like this isn't over yet.
Alright, so maybe I'm right about two people working together here now. Two people working together. Maybe I'm right.
Huh?
The
It's.
worshiper
Mysteries related to
and
it.
the priest working together.
Calm down. If the nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be, then most likely someone else's agenda.
Yep.
Meaning
The worshiper.
nailman
I knew it!
didn't.
I told you guys that! Way back there!
You mean
I knew it!
if you can? No mystery concludes with it.
Oh, all right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
A different perspective, you say. We gotta find the why and the how.
Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding in the secret,
Number
it would
3.
be a room that's obviously different from.
Different.
3.
Buster, I can.
Huh?
Oh, fuck. Okay,
No, I already know what it is, buddy. That's number 3. This is the different one. Alright, back to Weird Shinigami Island. It's gonna be the paint. Because of the oh, sorry, well yeah, the victims
tick-tock, tick-tock.
the victim's injury, the victim's what? What does that even do?
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
The victim's what? The victim's injury, cause of death. The victim's death? Probably death. Oh yeah, that's what it is.
That's right.
E
That's right.
A T H. Oh no, H. Come back around, H.
Go, go, go.
There we go. I knew it. Boom, boom, boom. Shinigami comes right back to us. That one was pretty obvious. And we can keep walking.
A new path's open. If so, the
Let's go check it out. I told you guys, like I told you, the worshiper it wasn't working alone because I thought it was him, but then like when I heard like it had to be someone in the clergy, then I was like, well, someone in the clergy isn't working alone.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim of the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
And why might that be?
The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs
Because
of
they were
resistance.
knocked out by the paint can.
There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died. So
That's
it
true.
would appear as if strangulation is the cause of
Or
death.
could I knock me down and strangle?
The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
But most likely that, yes. I guess we'll find out here. There's the door. I already got some weird ass hippie doors.
Yuma, let's solve.
Right.
Oh, no, 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 no. Why was the cause of death made to look like strangulation? It's the work of a copycat? That's why the paintings were nailed up instead of dolls. Oh my gosh. The worshiper became so infatuated with how the nailman killings work, he decided to do one of his own. Oh my gosh.
The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared
crazy.
like the mailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
This is the truth of the case. And he screwed up so badly, which is why he used a paint can. It's the worshiper. Who's the copycat? Why is the kid in here?
Among the string of
Or is it the employee?
There could has to be why the mystery lab. So who is?
Indeed.
All right.
I got it, bro. This one's pretty obvious. I'm lucky pretty hungry, guys. But why is the kid in here?
Me of being the copycat criminal? What the heck?
No, you're just a baddie.
No, I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
It's you, buddy. You know what?
You are the copycat criminal. Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the nailman and even cooperated with your investigation.
It's still him.
And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, come on, bro. Keep this PG-13. This is family friendly.
Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
Dude, I recognize his voice, but I don't know where from. What shonen did I just finish? English dub. I gotta think about it. I definitely recognize his voice though. All right, let's beat this guy up. Victim's neck, non-public information. Wait, the rope. Oh yeah.
Me as being the culprit.
I feel like that one.
First on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the nailman.
Nope.
The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
That's not true. The cause of death wasn't different each time.
I was just
Do I have to say past nailman murders? Oh. No. Probably this
first on
one?
the scene.
We'll see.
You think I'm a copycat criminal?
Because they weren't all the same.
Could have all been the nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
That's wrong. What?
I knew it.
Alright, well.
Why accuse me of being the culprit?
It doesn't want me to do that one, I
Just
guess.
first on the scene.
To prove that nobody else could have done it. Non-public information. Alright, back to this one again.
I'm a copycat criminal.
Hop around a little bit.
Could have all been the nailman.
Not true.
The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
It's not true.
Even if there was a copycat criminal, why isn't me? Herman could be the copycat. Enough could be the copycat.
Not true.
Anyone could have done it.
No! No! Okay. Only you know about the truth of the case.
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the nailman's MO.
Yep.
But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That
Includes
the
you.
mailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you.
Knew it. I just didn't like how it wanted me to like fight him back with it.
The what?
We have to run into this weird old portal. My bad. Also, guys, I do kind of have to go here in like just a couple of minutes here. So.
For the first on the scene to also be the
Oh,
culprit.
I don't want to walk all the way up there. We're gonna save the final boss fight for the beginning of next stream, as long with the prologue for the next thing. All right. So we're gonna save here. We're gonna save, and then we're gonna do the final boss fight at the beginning of next stream, which tomorrow I think I'm gonna be busy at Bible study, and I got a Pokemon card tournament. I'm gonna try to arrange both of those. But whatchamacallit, definitely should be able to do it Thursday. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Please like the video. I mean, if you want to. Subscribe if you aren't already yet. Just have a great rest of your day. Remember that God loves you, and that God has an amazing plan for your life. Even if you don't know what that is yet, you'll find it out one day, right? See you guys. Have a great one.